India takes responsibility for airstrikes in Pakistan on Tuesday, the latest sign of escalating tension between the two rivals. Indian officials claim that they were targeting terror training camps after a suicide attack killed over 40 Indian soldiers earlier this month. RT's John Huddy has the story.
Pakistani military and government officials are downplaying the damage caused by India's airstrike early Tuesday in Kashmir, saying it resulted in no casualties or damage. These pictures purportedly show the aftermath in the mountainous region along the Pakistan border with India where the attack took place, a crater and what appear to be bomb fragments along the mountainside. This man, a local villager, said he heard explosions around 4 in the morning near the village of Balakot. He says he didn't see any damage. Indian officials are telling a very different story, however, saying the pre-dawn strike resulted in a, quote, very large number of terrorist militants being killed at an alleged militant training camp across the so-called line of control, the border between Pakistan and India in the disputed Kashmir region.
In an intelligence-led operation in the early hours of today, India struck the biggest training camp of the Jaish-e-Mohammed in Balakot. In this operation, a very large number of Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists, trainers, senior commanders, and groups of jihadis who were being trained for Fidai action were eliminated.
It's unclear if that includes Yusuf Azhar, the brother-in-law of Jaish-e-Mohammed leader Masood Azhar, who allegedly ran the training camp. Indian officials said the attack was in response to credible evidence that the Jaish-e-Mohammed terror group was planning more suicide attacks in India. More than 36 Indian troops were killed February 14th in a suicide bombing in Kashmir. Jaish-e-Mohammed claimed responsibility. India's foreign secretary said India has repeatedly urged Pakistan to deal with Jaish-e-Mohammed, but that Pakistan has taken no concrete action, an assertion Pakistani officials dispute. Today, Pakistani Major General Asif Ghafoor posted these pictures and described the attacks, tweeting, quote, under forced hasty withdrawal, aircrafts released a payload which had free fall in open area. He says Indian fighter jets retreated when Pakistani jets were scrambled. While it's unclear how much damage was caused, what is clear is that this is a dangerous new flare-up in hostilities between both countries, with today's attack by India's Air Force being the first across the border since the India-Pakistan War in 1971. Pakistan's Prime Minister said in a statement that his country will respond to today's attack by India at the time and place of its choosing. Major General Ghafoor continued the tough talk, adding this.
Now it is time for India to wait for our response. The response will come at the point and time of our choosing, where our civil military leadership decides and as a matter of fact has decided. It is your turn now to wait and get ready for our surprise.
So the question now, will this go any further? Well, considering that both countries have nuclear capabilities, the hope among their allies is that it does not. Liu Kang, spokesperson for China's foreign ministry, urged both Pakistan and India to exercise restraint, saying good relations and communication between the two sides is conducive to regional peace and stability. Pakistan's foreign minister, meanwhile, briefed U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo about India's cross-border attack. So far, no comment from Pompeo, who is in Vietnam with the president. But last week, U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton told his Indian counterpart that the U.S. supports India's right to defend itself against terror groups operating within Pakistan. In Miami, John Huddy, RT.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.